They were annoyed right now.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Not too shabby.
We had seen you in AR for a long time, and suddenly we see you in such a different show.
Yeah.
Can you explain how you were approached to the show? What attracted you
literally it was one of those things. It came up. I went in. I did the traditional thing of auditioning for it, and I, did a couple of tests for it, and they said I could keep my own accent, which is always a bonus. Which everybody laughs at me now. They're like, your second American TV series, and you still got your own accent. And to be honest with you, it was when I spoke to Liz Sarnoff, who was one of the original creators as well, just having a conversation with her and about where she thought the character could go, and of course it was J.J. Abrams. All the elements just seemed absolutely right, and just felt there was at least something there that I could do something with. So it's always sort of what you start off with, and whether it goes that way, you never know. But your hope is that it will.
So do you know where your character is going? Because all I know is that you're in a coma, right?
Well, I have a lot of stuff in the 60s, which I'll be absolutely honest, I've absolutely adored playing. I've not missed being too much in the present, just because I've had such great stuff to do, and most of all, I've got to wear such great clothes and have such great, fantastic hair. It just opened up my character in so many different ways that it allows me to sort of build in these layers that eventually, as we reach the season finale, that I'm just going to be able to utilize more and more and bring that out in whatever way that comes out in the next few episodes without giving it away.
Is there a clear delineation between the character in your mind? Like, is she a different person in your mind back in the 60s compared to the present?
No, I think she's the same. There's certain, because she went into the 60s, it actually made me slightly reapproach what I was doing in present day, because if she's travelled, then
more aware or what?
Well, no, because of just mannerisms and just the way I am in terms of speech, in just terms of thought, in terms of if she's the same age, stayed the same age.
So there wouldn't be that much of a difference.
There's not wardrobe, yes, but but that's about it. But I think the actual structure of the personality is going to be fairly. Also, speech in the 60s was very much different to. It's a lot more eloquent. Women were treated much more differently as well.
How did you prepare for a role like that then?
You don't. They just give you the stuff, and you kind of go, oh, okay, and you either resist it, which would be foolish, or you grasp it with both hands and you go, right, I'm going to make something out of this and go with it and try and make it as interesting as possible.
Your character's so progressive, especially in the past, in the flashbacks. And when she steps on the scene, I know that myself and the audience, my audience went, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's really ballsy. So she's got a lot to go on. Are we going to see more of her personal life, 60s wise? Because I know you're in the coma right now.
Yes, yes. You'll start to see that happy. I think you'll get a little taste of exactly. There's a little sort of taste of what's happening between her and Hauser, like that backstory. You'll see a little bit more of. I'm not actually sure if it's in tomorrow's episode or at least the last couple. So you will start to see it sort of not wrap up, but just being explored a little bit before. We see if we get a season 2 explore it even further. But you'll certainly get to see them out of. They're not just going to be stuck in the prison.
Okay, good.
Have you shot a lot of scenes with Sam Neill so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I just, not as much as I wanted to, but obviously because of the COVID. Or if I have had scenes with Sam, it's because I've been lying there and he's just always like, when are you getting out of that coma? He's almost jealous.
Is that difficult?
He's being in that. It's actually not as easy as one would think. Trying to keep your eyes still underneath your eyelids is actually quite hard.
Did I ever tell you that? Take it again. She looked
Right,
around.
exactly.
And if this can be the last question.
You were telling us how you talked to Liz and
Yes.
she's no longer the showrunner. Did things change a lot when she stepped down?
No, not really. I talked to her a lot, but in terms of the premise of the story and in terms of where it was going, and from what she had originally started talking about it, it just progressed. It's like, Dan and Jen just took the baton and, and just made more stories, basically.
So the show itself didn't change a lot.
Not really. I think the premise was always going to be that it had the procedural element with the mythology, and it's these guys, I guess, have been trying to find their feet with both of those elements because it's a hard thing to marry.
Right.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thanks very
much.
much.
Thank you.